even somebody that's never struggled with depression, you never know what a quick check-in like that might do, or what it could have done with somebody that, did end up committing suicide if they had some more people checking in with them like that.
Atomic Souls Podcast.
I always really admired people that they experience such horrible loss, but then they use that as fuel to like go out there and change the damn world, basically. So it's been cool to be a part of TXAF and advocacy work and prevention work and going and speaking at schools and stuff. It's fulfilling, to say the least.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What do you identify with related to that work?
Gosh, just about everything, right? Like, as a person who I was massively addicted to heroin, fentanyl. It started out with pain pills. So I think what kind of draws me so close to that work is that any one of these kids whose families I've met with, that could have and very well should have been me, right?
Yeah.
Like I was knowingly doing fentanyl.
Right.
A lot of these kids, it was fentanyl poisoning. They took one pill, like, I'm sorry to say it, but like the majority of people, they experiment during high school or whatever, taking a pill. I sure as heck did. A little bit more than experiment, probably.
I was reading your bio.
So it's my way, kind of how I would say it is, and not to get, overly spiritual or anything, but it's my way of giving back to God for my still being here, and kind of my way of paying that forward.
Yeah. No, I like that. We just did a family night. One of the topics was grief, and they gave me a card to read. We like went around and handed out cards. I was just sitting in. They're like, "Here, read this one." It was so deep. It was like, "How has grief changed you?" And it was this kind of similar thing. It's like I had a friend complete suicide in college, and that has changed me to be more spiritual and also more like intentional with like the people that are around me, and how am I checking in with them, and like if I know they struggle with like depression, like how can I like support them through that, and being more same with, it sounds like with you, like seeing people dying from fentanyl, which you used, it's giving back to that group of people and being more intentional with your time.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I started doing, gosh, probably almost a year ago now, is anytime somebody crosses my mind, I'll at least shoot them a quick text. Like, hey, I was just thinking about you, wanted to check in.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of that too, because you never know. Even somebody that's never struggled with depression, you never know what a quick check-in like that might do, or what it could have done with somebody that, did end up committing suicide if they had some more people checking in with them like that. So.
Have you ever had someone be like, "That's crazy, I was going through something," or
yeah, a couple times for sure.
It is crazy how God just like nudges you, and if you're not if I'm not in my own shit, then I can listen to it and act on it.
Right. Yeah.
I think that's really what I've learned from people who've passed away, from like clients who've overdosed, or people I've known, or friends. It's how can I be more present, and listen to those like little nudges that are like, check in on them, see what's going on,
and fighting the resistance.
A little harder question, be a little less selfish.
It's always so goofy, like, because I'll get resistance sometimes, like, I don't, at least internally, I don't feel like reaching out right now. What does it hurt, right? Like, they just crossed your mind, might as well shoot them a quick. It's just goofy human nature type stuff, I guess.
It might be the same for you. For me, that like resistance is usually because I have so much going on that I'm like, it doesn't matter, like that's fine, like
right.
I don't like listen to it, but I feel like when I do actually listen to it, it's like, oh, that was the important thing to focus on.
Yeah, for sure. Or it's like you have so much going on that you're almost trying to avoid like adding another thing to your plate too.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, well, that feels like a nudge from God, so I'm gonna like actually listen to that and do it.
Yeah.
I'm curious because I saw that you have a background in neuroscience. I'm always curious about that and how that plays into your story, and then also even spirituality, since we're kind of on that topic. So
heck yeah.
It's a lot of questions in one.
I love this question though. This is people will probably laugh a little bit about this, but sorry. So I graduated from high school at 16. I'd skipped a couple grades and started college at 16. All the while, at that point, I was already addicted to pain medications. Wow. Prescribed, but still the same.
Did you have like an injury or something?
It was kind of like a series of back to back, I think, injuries, and then different things. Like I had scoliosis that was never treated, which led to hip dysplasia and like arthritis buildup in my hip and stuff like that. But then, it was also just being a wild 4-wheeler driving teenager. Like
scoliosis.
But looking back, I don't think I really wanted to be a doctor, but I was raised by my great grandmother, and she always kind of wanted me to be a doctor. And I got almost a full ride scholarship to St. Edward's for academics and my SAT scores. So I went there and started as a pre-med biology major. And it was horrible. Yeah. It was horrible. You could have no life outside of school. It was like you're in school all day. And I think I started at taking like 17 credit hours or 19 or something horrible. Yeah. And it was just too much. But I stuck with it for entirely too long. Yeah. Probably, the same stubborn nature that led me to stick with, not getting help for so long. But I flopped, then flip-flop majors a whole bunch of times. At one point, I switched to like pre-dental and something else. And then I was like, no. And
what is pre-dental?
It's like a pre-med track, I guess, for I don't, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's like what, pre-dental, like preventative dental work?
Yeah. How to not get cavities. And what, I can't remember exactly how. I stumbled on behavioral neuroscience. But as soon as I got in that track of like studies, I just started acing everything. So I was like, okay, I need to ride with this because the classes were fascinating. Yeah. Like some of the coolest classes I've ever been in were like abnormal psychology.
That was a hard one.
Yeah. That class we had, our professor would bring in people with various psychological disorders to like present to the class firsthand experience of what they were going through. Basically, it was really fascinating. And then like psychology of a serial killer, we did a whole semester class on that, and it's just it's dark, but it's so fascinating. Around the time that I switched, I also basically took up a minor in chemical dependency. At around that same time is when I was introduced to China, trying to find pain pills. Couldn't find it. This girl was like, no, but I have China. I didn't even know what it was. So I was like, okay, I can't find pain pills and I'm sick, so I'm going to go get it just this once. Never again, because at that point she told me what it was, and I was like, oh God, heroin, fentanyl, what? I was back at her place that night getting more. That very night.
Shit's strong.
Yeah.
Probably hit better than your pain pills.
Right. Yeah. Way. And it was either right before that or right after that I switched into behavioral neuroscience and chemical dependency. So studying why people do what they do
while doing
and trying to learn my way out of a horrible, crippling opioid addiction.